Hi, thanks for tuning in again. I appreciate you very much. I want to talk to you about connecting the dots. Your weight and connecting the dots. I asked you before if you had any idea where your overeating, your cravings for food, and most likely for sugar or sweet things, if you have any idea where they came from. And most likely you don't. You have no clue, and that's okay. I would say 99% of the population has no idea where those who have those cravings and those who are overweight, and even if they're not overweight, where the cravings come from, where the desire for sweetness comes from. And it's all about connecting the dots. It's all about looking back. I mean, you have a situation here that creates that you overeat, that you crave sweetness, that you perhaps crave alcohol or whatever, drugs or whatever it is, but something that you indulge in that you actually know, because if you're watching this, you're an adult, so you've got them sort of in a row, you know that are not really beneficial for you. You know, smoking is not good, drinking is not good, drugs are not good for your body, overeating is not good for your body. So you're doing that, and maybe you like it, but there is perhaps an underlying sense or feeling, I could do without this. I actually don't want to do this. I would love to be slimmer, drop the weight, etc., not crave the chocolate in the middle of the night, or always needing to have cookies and whatever else before I go to bed, or when I watch television in bed, which, by the way, is a very, very, very bad habit. The bed is only for two things, and one of them is sleeping, and the other one is making love with a partner. That's what your bed is for. Maybe take a rest, take a nap in the afternoon, but watching television in bed, no. I can come back on that in another video, but basically what it is your mind is so wired up with what you saw on television that when you turn off the television, you turn off the light, and you think you're going to sleep to rejuvenate your body, your mind is continuing to go. And you don't get the rest that you're looking for. That's another thing. So let's go back to connecting the dots. So whatever childhood you had, something may have happened once, maybe twice, maybe on a daily basis, maybe continuously, that didn't jazz with who you are as a spirit, because you are a spirit having a human experience. You know, you're not a body with a spirit. No, you're a spirit in a human body. That's it. And the human body is the expression of the highest source, of God, of, unlimited knowledge, the higher source. Jesus Christ, just like, the highest source in the flesh. That's what it is. So whatever took place in your early childhood, and it's usually in your childhood, and if it took place a little bit later, like when you're 10, 12 years, the onset was there already, leading up to that. That's a whole different video again. So whatever took place in that early childhood, or even if you want to have a look at, early teenage years, when you were like 10, 11, 12, whatever events took place in your life took place. And you did not have any barrier against that. It wasn't dealt with, it wasn't addressed, it wasn't talked about, it wasn't resolved, it wasn't vaporized by talking about it. So it's percolating in the back. So now here you are, an adult, later on in life, maybe in your 20s, maybe earlier, maybe later, 30s, 40s, 50s, and you're overweight, you're obese, or in other cases, you know, you're an addict for whatever drugs and alcohol and perhaps smoking like a chimney. But because that's what my expertise is, let me continue on the weight. So you have no idea why you have those cravings, why you always like to have the sweet, creamy, fatty substances, anything that mimics that, like macaroni and cheese and pasta and ice cream and puddings and everything like that, cakes and the candy. You are not connecting the dots between what happened there, what started in your early childhood, what took place, and what you solidified in your mind, what you created beliefs about in your mind, and what is taking place right now or has been for quite some time. You're overeating, you're craving, not able to stop buying chocolate, not able to go through the supermarket unless you go through those candy aisles, or perhaps one of your weaknesses is constantly eating potato chips. Those two things are linked together, totally linked together. You could not have these cravings, these desires, without whatever took place in your early childhood. I didn't invent this. You can do your own research. This is what it is. But are you doomed for life? Are you kidding me? Of course not. Do diets help you with it? No. No, diets will not help you with this at all. Diets say that it's the food and you need to exercise more and you need to drink more water, blah, 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 blah. Well, let's face the fact. Changing the kind of foods that you consume might be very healthy. Instead of macaroni and cheese and pizza and muffins and whatever else, you might change to healthier food, more vegetables, leaner chicken breast, turkeys, and fish, and all that sort of stuff. Lean dairy, all good. Cut out the sugar as much as you can. If you think that sugar is good for you, just watch the movie Sugar, the Bitter Truth on YouTube. It's a little bit, in the beginning, a little bit of a tough one, but oh boy, does this doctor just nail it together. You have no idea. The movie is from 2009, but you know, it doesn't matter because nothing has changed in that world. So, changing your lifestyle is one of the most important things. What do you want with your life? What do you seriously want with your life? You want to die from diabetes and have toes amputated, or even your foot or your leg amputated by the time you're 55 or 60, or be so clinically obese that you can hardly move, so your ankles, your knees, your hips, it's all deteriorating. Your heart is having a hard time because it's just doing its very best to pump the blood. I mean, there is so much stress on your knees, you have no idea. That, you know, strokes and heart attacks and whatever in obese people, overweight people, are a daily occurrence. So ask yourself honestly, what do you want to do with your life? Why do you think you are on this planet? Not to please anybody, trust me. No. You're here to please yourself. You're here to have a glorious, fantastic experience. But only you can fill that in. Only you can determine how your life is going to be. Yeah, but I have this. Yeah, no. That's excuses. That's excuses. You can change anything in your life. It may not be always very easy and convenient, but you can change anything in your life. I have changed a lot of things in my life over the past years, and I continue to change, because change is not only inevitable, change is fantastic. It's a challenge. It's so much fun. Do I goof? Do I fail from time to time? Yeah, of course. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I just continue on, and I'm having a great time. I ask for guidance from above, and I get it, and I'm just having a great time. But as far as your desire to become slim, to drop the pounds, you've got to take a serious look at your lifestyle and what you really, really want to do in this life. And then if you say like, yeah, I don't really know, well, I can help you with that. You can direct message me. If you say like, you know, I understand what you're saying, I am not really connecting the dots. I am overweight. I am obese. Obese means at least 30 to 40 pounds overweight. That's obese. And clinically obese is approaching 100 pounds. Direct message me. Let's talk about it. I'm here to help. I'm here to serve you. Really create that fantastic life, because you are destined to have everything you can possibly wish for in your life, provided your mindset is into that direction. It's not easy. You can learn it. I learned it. It's not hard. Once you start on the path, it's going to go fantastic. Absolutely. Trust me. I have a fantastic life. I love it. Was I born like this? Oh, God, help me. No. But I changed it. I continue to change, and I'm having a super time. So you are unable to connect the dots. And that's a bold statement, but that's the truth. You are unable to connect the dots. Let me help you with that, because it makes it so much easier for the rest of your life. So thank you so much for tuning in. If you like this video, press the like button. If you want to share it with somebody who you think might benefit it, please pass it on. If you haven't subscribed yet, click the subscribe button. I really appreciate it. And you know what? If you do not like this video, if you don't like the content, that is perfectly okay. I am not here to please 7.8 billion people. No way, never, ever, ever. So, if you don't like it, that's okay. Thank you for tuning in anyway. So until next time, be well. Think about what you would like to do with that fantastic life. So many opportunities, and it's all waiting for you. I'll come back to that again tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. Have a wonderful rest of your day.